feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
It said Usher and The View reported Usher had the #1 most watched Super Bowl halftime show with 202 million viewers. Why does Rock Nation lie like that? Let me see.
Buy a pair of... I want to go back to your Super Bowl performance because it was the most watched halftime show of all time, by the way. 202 people tuning in. And I think
202 million. Okay.
I think you inspired every single one of them.
Asher, what up, yo? Welcome to the chat gang, real quick.
To buy a pair of roller skates. I want to go back to your Super Bowl performance because it was the most watched halftime show.
Now, this is coming off of, it appears that Rock Nation has tweeted out that this is now the highest viewed halftime show with 133.5 million viewers. Now, this is kind of confusing because I don't know if, was Apple streaming the shit too? Like, where are they getting these numbers from? Is it TV viewers? Are they adding some other shit? So they reported 133.5 and says the most watched halftime show ever and up 3% from last year. Now, I was down to accept it, right? And by the way, I always say what Kendrick's good at is anticipation. He made this a very highly anticipated event. So even, I know some people are going to be like, well, how could it be whack if he had the most viewers ever? Well, the anticipation was definitely proper. We wanted to see what the fuck was going to happen. It was like a season finale, right? Now, granted, of course, the Super Bowl adds to it as well, but, there was definitely drama that we know we're going to see. Okay. So where did the 202 million viewers come from? Let me see if I can find it. Usher, 22, like, where did that come from? Okay, now this is confusing. So apparently last year, look, so this year, look, Rock Nation this year, this is February 11th, 2025. They tweet, we broke the record again. Huh? This is the most watched Apple Music halftime show ever. Congrats. Highest Super Bowl audience in history with 202.4 million viewers. Huh? Okay, now, all right, because I'm smart and I understand, very small, minute details, it appears that right here they're saying 202 million people watched the Super Bowl in total, not necessarily the halftime show, the Super Bowl in total, which was up 10% from the year before, which was 183 million. So that's not for the halftime show. It's the whole thing. And Rock Nation is saying, maybe I don't know, this is kind of confusing. Yeah, this is confusing. Rock Nation playing with them numbers. Did they give us an explanation? I kind of feel like I know what they're saying. Now, if we Google it, most watched Super Bowl halftime show. Okay, Billboard is explaining. Let's do that. And they have the list too. Okay. So they're saying Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show had 133 million viewers, drawing a larger audience than the Super Bowl itself. And Michael Jackson's legendary 1993 halftime performance show. Huh? Okay, I got to read this shit to understand it. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show, officially the most watched halftime show performance of all time. Rock Nation, Apple Music, and the NFL announced on Tuesday. We've broken the record again. The most watched Apple Music halftime show ever with 133.5 million viewers, the companies wrote on Instagram. Lamar's halftime show performance drew a larger audience than the big game itself, which Fox had reported had an average. Okay, so they're saying it beat the average, right? The average of 126 million viewers. Philadelphia Eagles emerged victorious over Kansas City Chiefs during the Sunday's broadcast with a final score of 40-22. Lamar, who also made history as the first rapper to headline the show solo, also edged out Michael Jackson's legendary Super Bowl performance, which drew 133.4. Oh, never mind. He only beat him by 100K. Wow. And by the way, if you think about the world population, let's think about that. World population in 1993. So the world had 5.5 billion people then. And in 2025, it has 8 billion people. So if we really just off of average, we just kind of like extrapolate Michael Jackson's performance, by the numbers it's bigger, if you get what I'm saying. Right? Like, we're in a different time with more people, right? But still, it doesn't matter. The numbers are the numbers. It just shows you how big Michael Jackson was, right? Like, Michael Jackson was such a fucking global guy, right? That his numbers back then are competing with numbers now with 3 extra billion people on the fucking planet. Okay. So apparently he beats about 100,000. Wow. The performance also got more eyes than last year's headline and Usher's performance that had 123 million. Okay. So they look like they put out whatever stat is more appealing to them. And the last stat they put out with the Usher one that we saw was more about who watched the Super Bowl overall, like people who tuned in probably for at least 5 minutes or maybe 30 seconds or more. Okay. Let me see. Interesting. Let's keep reading. All right. Yeah, so he beat Usher by 10 million. The Pulitzer Prize winning MC brought out all the stars, all pun intended. SZA, Samuel L. Jackson, Serena, to Mustard, and mostly performed songs from his 2024 Billboard topping LP GNX. And like his Billboard #1, Squabble Up, Peekaboo, and Luther, and TV Off. And of course, he brought his smash hit, Not Like Us. Oh. Okay. Why did it throw Drake in there? It was the ultimate checkmate for his epic battle with Drake, who once rapped big as a Super Bowl in first-person shooter. Okay. All right. Let me see. All right. So let's look at the biggest Super Bowl, either Super Bowl or halftime Super Bowl performances. Black Eyed Peas, 110 million. When was this? 2011. Okay. Beyonce. I'm actually surprised Beyonce's so low on the list. 110 million. Madonna, 114 million. Damn. Yo, according to us, Beyonce's the biggest thing since Jesus, right? And she only did 110. Madonna did more than her. And I think just culturally, we will think that, nobody's bigger than the Queen Bee. By the way, Queen of Topics, I see you, girl. Jessup Fats, what up, my boy? Dalon, what up? He says, it was most viewed for one reason, a diss track to Drizzy. Illy Wheelie says, I'm a Kendrick fan and a chat nigga. What's good, man? And Colossal the Don says, one away from Michael, nigga. Beat it, okay? Whole Time says Crowd is dead for his first songs. It's hard to judge Crowd off of if you're at home. If I went there, and I didn't have to, I should have went. I would be able to accurately tell you the energy in the stadium. I got to talk to my brother or something like that, because if you're watching at home, you're not going to be able to accurately know if people are quiet as fuck or not, right? And obviously people are going to put up the things on social media to make it look either the craziest or the most lit. You won't get accurate depiction. So we get Madonna at 8. All right. Bruno Mars. Okay. He's at 7. When was this? 2014. Coldplay. It looked like it's been getting more and more every year, right? Because this was 2014. Then 2016. Oh, he brought up Beyonce. Oh, shit. Or did Beyonce bring him out? What the fuck? Anyway, Lady Gaga. Wow, Lady Gaga did this much? 117. Okay. Katy Perry. Oh, I thought this one was whack. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought the Katy Perry one was like whack as shit. It did 121? Kind of shocked. Rihanna. Didn't really like her performance really either, but she was pregnant, so we got to give her all the give her the excuse. She did 121. It was the first time we've seen Rihanna in however long, right? People thought she was going to drop an album after that. She didn't. Then we have Usher, who was having the killer of a year, and then he gets it. And he killed this too. And then Kendrick Lamar, who beat Usher by 10 million. All right. Now, I've seen some people. Is it DJ Mustard or just Mustard? I think it's DJ Mustard. Here we go. Mustard showing off some pictures, I guess, of like rehearsals or whatever. He says, AE, what we on, LOL. Okay. I guess he made a chain for Mustard too. Then you get the super. All right, I don't know. This is some. Ha ha ha. Moonbridge Donuts. Not like. What type of. Not like us. Mustard. Oh my God. Yo, they're still trolling Drake. Look, he says lawyer up. He says lawyer up with a laughing emoji. And the donut he posts on his thing says, say Drake. I can't be mad at Mustard dragging it because, shit, that's my song. You feel what I'm saying? As long as y'all going to keep giving me attention for this song and I'm going to make headlines for being petty, I'm going to do it because this song going to pay for my families, and their offspring's life for life, right? Not that Mustard don't get a lot of money, but shit, this song is probably making a shit ton. Like, I'm almost down to say, when this song is all said and done in 5 years, it might equal in gross revenue like half of even Mustard's catalog. And I know Mustard got a hell of a catalog, but this shit look like it ain't stopping. I think it should be at 1 million or 1 billion plays on Spotify already. PG Lang posted this. Yeah, he was trying to showcase PG Lang. I was wondering what it said on the back of the jacket. He was trying to showcase PG Lang. It's like a biker jacket with PG Lang. Chain, PG Lang. And his fucking stupid ass fans just can't like get off of Dick and realize, yo, he's trying to promote his label. He's not trying to say A minor. Still hate this performance, man. This shit just look. Maybe he was trying to recreate that cover from which is the cover that had all the madness going on? Was it Good Kid, Mad City or something else? Somebody says, will K-Dot Super Bowl halftime show hurt his stadium ticket sales? No, because with all due respect, K-Dot fans are going to go see his show. And I do think he has enough fans to sell decent amount of tickets. And they're going to see all of this bullshit, right? And I'm not saying this performance necessarily, but they're going to go scream A minor, right? Like, this is why I say Drake fans saying, yo, the stadium didn't say A minor. Yo, even if this stadium didn't say it, he's going on a stadium tour. And every night he's going to have a whole 50,000 people or 40,000 people, whatever the stadium's capacity is for what he's going to do based on his orientation of his set. They're going to be screaming, they're 100. You know, if they bought a ticket to go see, to keep it real, and I'm going to be generous here, I think half of the people going to Kendrick Lamar's stadium tour are fans of him, wants to hear the whole catalog, hoping he brings out Black Hippie. They want to see him, you know what I mean, do Mad City freestyle or a backseat freestyle. They want this and third. And then the other half want to go watch him and SZA perform their songs or watch SZA. But 100% of everybody going to that show want to hear A minor. I'm telling you, it's the thing. It's the thing right now. They want to hear that and Mustard. That's what they want to hear, bro. So I don't think this is going to hurt his ticket sales at all. If anything, it's going to help it. By the way, I don't know if you have saw Kendrick Lamar new album. And remember I told you they're actually counting these sales before Wednesday. But he turned in the data from what I was telling. Kendrick Lamar is going to sell 230,000 records. The reality is that 130,000 went out in vinyls. Remember I told you about the vinyls? The vinyls are all shipping on Wednesday. So Kendrick Lamar has shipped his vinyls from GNX. I was hearing, and this is why I couldn't get full official word. That's why I didn't announce it fully, but I was teasing it. I was hearing that he was going to do a surprise deluxe that was going to be dropping in this month. That's probably not happening because I think he would have dropped it for the big boost and it would have worked. Instead, and also the vinyls were supposed to play a part of that. I heard that, somebody at the pressing plant was rumored to say that what they got to press up was more than just GNX. It was like some more songs. So I was like, oh, that's a dope way to roll out a deluxe, and vinyls come out the same day. People are not inclined to leak your album anymore when your album's already out. So you do the vinyls for the deluxe, or you have special edition vinyls, but I didn't see him selling special edition vinyls. But I thought the vinyls might come with like a surprise. No surprise. Looked like they're just shipping out the vinyls for the people who bought it. And again, not saying that he might not do a deluxe or might not do another album or project, but for this week, he's not. So there's 230 here. This is how it broke down. He did like 120K in vinyls. And then, he did 130K, I believe, in vinyls, which would have counted most likely for the first week if he had shipped it out for the first week. But he didn't. So he would have sold 400. Like, just be clear. He would have most likely sold 400 if he could have did the weekend method and did the Taylor Swift method, right? But again, rappers like a Kendrick and rappers like a Kendrick and Drake, they're just gonna leak your shit. Now, the way he could do it, he could sell shirts because shirts are easier to produce. You don't need lead time of 2 months. You could sell shirts. Like, that's how Travis does it. So Travis gets some sales in shirts. Like, no disrespect to him, because he still sells, like, Travis real sales is mid 200s. Then everything after that is shirts, always. Kendrick sells 200 too. But he could have sold a better number if he really wanted to go crazy, but they would have leaked his shit. So he would have had to sell shirts. And I think he did sell shirts. It's just that people don't look at him for clothing like that. Like, people would rather buy a musical item. So they'll go to his store, and I'm pretty sure he had the GNX store. GNX store, Kendrick. They probably bought mostly the vinyl. Yeah, so he was selling shirts. Well, actually, now he's put new shirts on. Superbowl shirts, which probably also come with an album. Everybody's doing bundling. Ship honor about exclusive patch for this. Oh, this looks like it's a collab type shit. It's a collab with who? This might be an official collab with the NFL. That's big. Yeah, exclusive. Yeah, this might be an official collab. Wow. $140? Okay, not bad. All right, so that's why that's not connected to a if it was connected to this one is with this is definitely so he got a collab with the NFL. NFL made through Michelin S. Oh, okay. Practice jersey, $400. And then he mostly sold vinyls. Like, if you want to get your sales up, you gotta sell shirts. That's a fact. Shirts is just easy to get. Yeah, none of these are bundled. Obviously, digital album, obviously cassette. That's an album. Okay. Interesting. So about 130 came from his initial vinyl purchases. Even though, I'm not saying all 130 came during the first week, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It came pretty much probably within the first month or so. The weekend, he fell from. Is this his second week? I think so, right? So the weekend did 490 last week, and it did 999 this week. Everybody bought their shirts already. That's what it is. And by the way, I'm not knocking these guys for doing bundles. Like, shit, Drake need to go do a bundle. I have no idea why Drake doesn't do bundles. I have zero idea. SZA, she got a boost. By the way, her album was outselling Kendrick's album before this week. So she got about like a 40K, 50K boost, which makes sense because she was the, assistant performer. Kendrick got a 100K boost because of the Super Bowl. I don't think they did too much to promote music anyway. They could have dropped something immediately after the game ended. They didn't do that. So I think this is just natural boost from this is what happens when you perform at the Super Bowl. You get what I'm saying? Kendrick gets 100K, and then vinyls kick in. And SZA get around 40, 50. Bad Bunny still holding on there. Chappelle Rowan is there. We have Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, and who else? Sabrina Carpenter, Morgan Wallen, Taylor Swift. Okay, Taylor Swift is there. Tyler, the Creator. And then we also get Kendrick, Mad City, and Damn. Even though he didn't perform anything, unless I'm wrong, off Mad City. That charted. And also Damn charted as well. He performed, I believe, 2 songs from there. All right. Okay. That worked. Definitely did work. And he earned 84 million streams on Spotify in his full day following the Super Bowl, which was up 82%. Kendrick now, see, these are the things Kendrick fans about him. You know, they say they hate numbers? Till now. Holds the all-time record for most monthly listeners for a hip-hop artist in Spotify history. He surpassed Drake. Okay. He has 88 million. How much does Drake have? Let me look on the side. Drake has 75. So yeah, Drake could possibly pass Kendrick again, but he's gonna have to do it with this album. By the way, I'm keep getting more and more closer confirmations that seems like this might be a project that has Party Next Door on the album only, or maybe some hyphenated different way of representing Drake's name, which he's jacketed as his album. Has Party Next Door been posting an album like that? Let's see. Party Next Door Instagram. Yeah, he has been. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. This is the biggest alley-oop he could ever give a Party.